I run a research program based on pathology. I work primarily with pulse crops, so beans, somewhat with peas and things like that. And the main things I'm really interested in is looking at natural diversity within crop species to try and improve disease resistance within the crops we grow, and then also understanding more sort of about the pathogens which actually affect those crops. A lot of the work we're working on at the moment is to identify new or novel sources of disease resistance for field bean or fava bean here in the UK. And we also work quite a lot with common bean, which is phaseolus, or sort of green bean that we eat, also looking for sources of disease resistance, but also looking at traits which are going to help climatic resilience and hopefully sort of breed improved crops to help us tackle global warming. I think we're lucky here because we get to investigate some of the sort of more important or pertinent issues sort of about the environment or climate change. But I think for us now, some of the biggest challenges really is data collection, actually phenotyping the plants. I mean, I'm stood in here with a sort of a greenhouse full of phaseolus beans, and you can see the size of these guys. Actually capturing that data, having enough person power to actually do that now is one of the biggest challenges. I'm very lucky working with legume crops because they obviously have high importance when we're thinking about sustainability within agricultural systems or rotation, because they provide us sort of residual nitrogen into those rotations, so they provide us with, you know, a way of reducing inputs as well. But then I think from the perspective of our work, when we think about disease resistance, we're obviously trying to sort of reduce inputs there, you know, promote better management of crop diseases without using chemicals and things like that. A lot of our research in the last few years has been based on generating sort of genetic resources, tools and capability to actually do the research we want to do. That really has been, you know, maintaining germplasm, allowing us to actually work within the species we want to as well. So a lot of it has really been, you know, generating those important resources, and now we can actually go on and begin to map disease resistance and look for these important traits to support plant breeding here in the UK. I guess the thing that excites me most about my job is the novelty of it. We're doing things that no one's ever actually done before. We're hopefully going to be, you know, contributing to improving agricultural productivity and ultimately making a difference. Working in kind of like a translational area like we do at Niab, we're lucky because we can translate that impact at multiple levels. That might be at a practical level, as I've said, helping growers or farmers, but that might be more at an academic or a basic level, understanding more about the science, some of the pathogens we're working with, and actually understanding what those molecular mechanisms might be underlying the disease resistance we're looking at, for example. The freedom we have at Niab. Here, we have a lot of sort of capability to, you know, do interesting research in many different areas or spheres, and really it's having that capacity to investigate what we want to. It's to know we're doing something important, and we're actually doing something that's going to impact in the real world, in the field. It's going to help growers, it's going to help farmers, and it's going to help, you know, people that are actually going to eat these crops and benefit from the sort of changes and improvements that we make.